Hello, this is Dave Stender, swine field specialist for Iowa State University Extension in Northwest Iowa. Today I'd like to talk about biosecurity and a simplified system for a small niche swine producer. Small herds have built-in advantages. One of the advantages is that their feed biosecurity is pretty easy if you grow and process your feed on farm. Your dead management biosecurity can also be effective if you have a compost pile to manage your mortalities. Breeding stock brought in is easy to isolate for 60 days or 90 days, and a lot of times the small herds will raise their own or keep the sow herd for multiple farrowings, the same bunch of sows, which also dramatically increases your biosecurity. There's not a lot of traffic going into a packing plant or a feed store or supply store, so that's an advantage for a niche herd. They're self-sufficient. Typically, most small herds are low maintenance, and so you really don't need a maintenance crew. You don't need to have outside people coming in fixing things on a regular basis. So that's again another a plus for the small niche herds. There's less hired labor, so you don't have to worry about employees coming in and out and making sure where they have been. Another plus for biosecurity. There's less supplies to worry about. There's less pig movement to worry about. There's far less disease cycling in the small herds than the big herd. And so all of these things are advantages that are built into small herd health status and biosecurity. There are some disadvantages. Typically, there's no shower in on a smaller herd, the lower biosecurity, what I call lower biosecurity intensity. It's not on the top of a mind in most smaller herds, and with outside access, you do have some more risk with wildlife and rodents, and that can be a disadvantage to the biosecurity of a smaller herds. And so what we'd suggest, the simple part of this is a 4-step process. Basically, keep your rodent control, and that means habitat for rodents. Make sure the site's all cleaned up. There's no place for rodents to make them have good habitat and hide from you, and go ahead and work on rodent control. If there's feral pigs in the area, try to keep your feral pigs away from your domestic pigs outside with the perimeter fence. Implement a clean, dirty line concept, and this is the part where niche herds are sometimes lax. We should never wear chore clothes into town or chore shoes, because you could pick up disease if there's a place in town where somebody else is tracked with a PRRS virus or some other virus. And so the simple concept is never step with a chore boot any place where a street shoe is stepped. And that means in the garage or anywhere in the house or on the property. And so the best case scenario is a separate entrance where you leave the house and can go without walking across any other tire track or street shoe to get to do chores. And the second line of defense would be a second pair of boots before you enter the building that are barn dedicated boots. And so you have 2 clean dirty lines. You leave behind any street shoes. You never step in a track that's a car track, tractor track, or any kind of outside track with a chore boot on, or with a boot where you're going to go do chores. And so that's how I would recommend simplifying your biosecurity and reduce the track-in disease risk. And if you reduce that, you're going a long ways to maintaining a healthy herd, as we see with lots of small herds that they typically don't have the level of disease pressure that some sites do with with more pigs at the site. And so implementing these simple kinds of biosecurity will help you reduce the risk of a disease outbreak in your small operation. This is Dave Stender. I was ISU Extension Field Specialist in Northwest Iowa. Have a good day.